star, and he'll answer any questions you can throw his way. Please welcome Prince Mac from JJCC on SBS Pop Asia.
Hey guys, welcome to the Prince Mac Hour. I'm Prince from the K-Pop group JJCC. Wow, I cannot believe we're actually doing this. Whew. It's my first radio show on SBS Pop Asia. Welcome everybody to the Prince Mac Hour on SBS Pop Asia. For all the listeners who are already familiar with me, hey guys, and for those who aren't, I'm Prince Mac, full name Henry Prince Mac of the idol group JJCC, created and produced by the one and only Jackie Chan. I'm an Aussie boy, born and raised in Sydney, but now I'm working in Seoul, South Korea. I've only been here for just over a year, so I'm still pretty fresh off the plane. And in Korea, I am as foreign as it can get, because I'm not even Korean to start with. I am Australian citizen, born and raised in Australia, but my family is of Chinese background. So, I pretty much, before I came to Korea, I pretty much knew nothing about Korea. Probably just Gangnam Style and StarCraft and Korean food. That's about it. Yep, so I'm pretty foreign, guys. Anyways, back to the show. Each week on the show, I'm going to take you guys on a journey with me of me becoming a K-pop idol and what's it like for me training and learning Korean. Because as some of you know, I cannot speak Korean with my life dependent on it. It's very bad, let's say. It's very bad. And I'm going to get to you guys to talk to some of my famous friends too. Most of them can speak English. I haven't really made any Korean friends at the moment, but I hope I will soon. On today's show, I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about myself, just for the listeners out there who don't know much about me, and I'm also going to surprise call my mum, my own mum, because I think it'll be fun, but there is one thing I'm worried about, is that I'm worried once I call my mum, she's going to forget all her English, because she's so not expecting me to call her. She might start speaking to me in Chinese, in Cantonese that is, because we normally do speak in Cantonese. We'll see how that goes. I think it'll be fun. And I'm also going to talk a bit about my promotions, because JJCC, we're on promotional period right now. Promotional period means we go on all the music shows, do a lot of interviews, sleep 3 hours a day, and all that stuff. It's very different to our training period. I think each of the members enjoy promotional period more than training time. Yeah, I see a lot of us, we're happier when it comes to promotional period because we're doing what we love. We get to be on stage, we get to sing our own songs, Yeah, I love it. I also have prepared for you guys an exclusive interview with Chonhuni Sungsenim. For those who don't know who she is the original singer of our latest release, Goppateso on the Flower Bed. She is like the Madonna of Korea. Very famous, very well respected. So I hope you guys look out for that. That'll be coming later on. Plus, I'll also answer some questions too. So if you tweet me at JJCC_PrinceMac or at SBS Pop Asia, throw in some questions and I'll get around to that and I'll answer them. I hope you guys can stick with me for the next hour because this is my debut radio show. I'm going to be playing my debut song, 처음엔 다 그래, at first, on SBS Pop Asia.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. 어딘가 어긋나고 비뚤어지고 있어 나의 사랑은 마음 없는 마음을 원해 텅 빈 너의 사랑을 그래 알고 있으면서도 그냥 옆에 있어주기를 바라고 또 바라지 일단 내가 죽겠으니까 당장 힘드니까 지나면 잊혀진다지만 지금은 아니니까 창밖을 바라보니 바삐 움직이는 사람들 저 아파했을까 처음엔 다 그래 아프고 그래 하늘이 노래 세상이 모두 무너질 것만 갖고 살기 싫어져 Oh yeah 말로만 그래 죽고 싶다고 괜히 말로만 그래 시간이 가면 어떻게든 다 잊고 사라지겠지 내 사랑은 영원하고 영롱하길 바랬었지.
It's like a diamond.
허나 너와 난 양쪽을 다 써버린 이 면지 차갑게 굳어버린 케이크 몇 년 지난 게임기 같아.
Finally.
딱딱하게 굳어버린 돌 같은 너의 맘 다시 돌릴 수 없다면 그걸로 좋아 거짓말로라도 다시 사랑한단 말해줘 제발 진심 없는 가슴이라도. 처음엔 다 그래 아프고 그래 하늘이 노래 세상이 모두 무너질 것만 갖고 살기 싫어져. Oh yeah 말로만 그래 죽고 싶다고 괜히 말로만 그래. 시간이 가면 어떻게든 다 잊고 사라지겠지. 이러다가 큰일 날 것 같아 컨트롤이 잘 안 돼. 고장난 수도꼭지처럼 눈물이 멈추질 않나.
This is the Prince Mac Hour on SBS Pop Asia, and it's time to find out a little bit more about me. Woohoo! So, like I mentioned before, I am Australian born and raised, ABC to be precise, Australian born Chinese. My family is of Chinese background, but I think I am pretty Aussie. I grew up with a lot of Western friends, let's say, and since I was young, I loved meat pies. I went to the beach. I had barbecues. Pretty much all the Aussie stuff. I did it. And I was in Australia, in Sydney. I grew up in Sydney. I was living a life. I went to school as a regular kid. But I was a dance teacher as well. I was teaching dance since I was 17, I think. I was teaching that for a few years, and I was making good money, this and that. But I just felt like I had to do something with my life, Just, I think, let's call it a dream. I felt like there was just something empty about my life. And then I ended up packing my bags and I went to China first. I went to China before I came to Korea. And when I was in China, I was, trying to make my step into the industry. But at first I was also a choreographer in China. I was doing choreographing for many artists, and I did enter some competitions, and I ended up entering competition, which I did also end up getting first place. That was also how I met Jackie Chan. It was an audition program, and I ended up getting first place. Through that audition program, I met Jackie Chan, and he told me, he goes, "Oh, I have a project here in Korea. Would you like to join?" And he told me more about JJCC, told me about the members, and I went to check them out. I'm like, oh, these boys are so handsome, so talented. Why not, Most important of all, I get to work with Jackie Chan. Who doesn't want to work with Jackie Chan? Isn't it right? Yeah. So that's how I ended up being here. About my debut in Korea, I think I am very different to all the other Korean idols, because I'm not sure if many of you know that in Korea they have the idols. They train for many years as a trainee. They call them trainees, and then before their debut, they train for many years before their debut. Like Eddie, member of JJCC, Eddie, he's been training for 10 years before he debuted, and then Sunchong was 5 years, Simba was 4 years, and I think Ika was 3 years, if I'm right. So for me, I was 0 years. I think I was in Korea for about almost 2 months before I debuted. And that was not trainee time. That was pre-debut, like preparing for debut. So I think I am pretty lucky. I did not have to go through that training life, because training life is very hard. Very, very hard. I'm not sure if any other K-pop groups have someone like me, like who pretty much had no training time and then debuted. But if there is, please let me know, because I always like to check it out. So yeah, once I came to Korea and I debuted, I started facing a lot of problems. One of my biggest problems was definitely language, because when I came to Korea, I could not speak Korean at all, at all, and it was very, very hard for me, because when we debuted and we were on a lot of shows, a lot of interviews, they were all in Korean. And whether it's the interviewer or producers and stuff, when they see me, they will just automatically speak to me in Korean because I cannot speak Korean. It's very, very embarrassing. So I felt I had a hard time during debut. But luckily, we do have a member, Eddie, who speaks Korean and English in the group. He helps me a lot. So sometimes it's okay, but he can't always be with me, you know. So the times he's not around, it's pretty stressful, pretty hard. Like, I might not look like a foreigner, but I am a foreigner. You know what I mean? People see me and they think I am Korean, so they'll just automatically speak Korean to me. And when they realize I cannot speak Korean, they probably get frustrated too. So yeah, that's a really, really big problem for me. But now I wouldn't say my Korean is really good. I still think it's really bad. But when we go to shows, I pretty much know what they're saying, and when we do interviews, I pretty much know what kind of questions the interviewer will ask. So now it's okay. I'm hoping I can, improve my Korean faster, but lately we've just been too busy. I can't seem to have some consistent Korean classes, so I think that's something that's holding me back a lot. I'm hoping once I learn Korean, more fluent in Korean, I can start making some Korean friends, start going on some Korean shows, because most of the shows I go on now are speaking English, or I speak English on the show. And the fact that I can't speak Korean really, really limits me a lot, especially on Korean shows, because, look, I did go on a Korean show, a very famous Korean show before, Star King, and I was on the panel. And on the panel, there were a lot of other famous comedians, famous actors, actresses, singers, and stuff like that. And they were all talking, and I speak really, really fast. And because of the fact that I can't speak Korean, I couldn't talk to them. They were discussing something, they say what's funny, what's good, and I couldn't talk to them, There were some things where I could pick up, some words I could pick up, I could kind of understand, but I was afraid to say it. Because I'm worried I'll get it wrong. And, it's a show, and everyone is all so famous, this and that. I was really afraid to talk. And, because of the fact that I didn't talk much, I didn't get much screen time, but I was there for the full show. The full recording of the show was 12 hours. I was just sitting there for 12 hours. And, yeah, see, I got my chance, but then I couldn't really show myself because I couldn't speak Korean. And that really sucked for me. That really, really sucked. But after that show, I told myself, I have to, learn Korean. I have to study hard. So, yeah, now I am studying hard, but because we're busy with our promotions, it's kind of hard to keep my classes consistent. But once I'm done with my promotions, I'm going to get back to Korean. That's a promise. As I'm hoping you're enjoying the show so far and get to know a little bit more about me and listen to my struggles in Korea. I'm sure a lot of our listeners are probably not of Korean descent or cannot speak Korean, so I guess you guys will understand me. And I'm hoping to share my experience with you guys, because I think some of you are probably striving to be K-pop idols, or you want to work in Korea, maybe live in Korea, something like that. So I'm pretty sure most of you will probably go through the same struggle as I do. And I just want to make it easier for you guys. Anyways, moving on. Don't forget to download the Pop Asia app for Android or iOS. It's free at your app store now. That way you won't miss out what's coming up next. You know what's next, guys? I'm going to be calling my mom. So, stick around. And next up, I have a song for you guys. I've decided to play you guys Block B's unit Bastards, because we've been promoting them recently, and they have released their new song Conduct Zero. I think not just me, but all the members of JJCC are addicted to the song, because we keep listening to this song on replay in the car, when we're in the waiting room. We just love it, and I think we've all become fanboys of Bastards. So here is Bastards Conduct Zero. Punmeng Zero! Woohoo! Here we go, guys. Here's SBS Pop Asia's Prince Mac Hour. So if you're just tuning in now, welcome to the show. I am Aussie K-pop star Prince Mac of JJCC, and it's time to call my mum. Here we go, here we go. I hope she doesn't freak out, because it is a surprise. Just let me set up, guys. And here we go. Okay, Mom, you can pick up the phone now. Well, this is not going as planned. Oh, 어떡해. Hello?
Hey.
Hey, Annie?
Hello. Hey, yeah.
Hey, where's Mom?
She's not at home. She's working, I think.
Oh, really? I've been trying to call her, and I couldn't find her.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up?
Huh? No, I was gonna put her on my radio show. I have a radio show now, and I was gonna get her on my radio show just to say something, you know? Just want to talk to Mum, and then I couldn't find her, so it's kind of awkward now.
Oh, okay. Well, what are you going to do?
No, what are you doing now?
I'm just chilling. Not really doing much. Just
chilling? Well,
yeah.
Guess what? You're
What?
on my radio show right now.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah,
What,
yeah.
now? Right now?
Yeah, you're on my radio show right now.
Oh,
Is there anything you want to say? I really didn't prepare anything with you, because I was looking for Mum, but, yeah, what have you been up to these days?
No, it's just the usual uni, work, same old. Yourself?
Not too bad. I'm just busy with my work, doing promotions, new songs and stuff. You know, have you heard of my new song?
Yeah, I heard it.
Oh,
It's good.
it's all right, yeah.
You've been busy today. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty busy. Did you even know I have a radio show, Annie?
No, not at all.
What, Mum didn't
What
tell
was
you?
this thing?
I told Mum though. Mum didn't tell you?
No, she didn't tell me at all, actually.
Oh,
But they've been
wow.
listening to your songs like
Come on.
constantly.
You don't watch the news or anything? It was like the biggest news for the past month in Australia, man. Prince Mac Hour.
So this is the hour, right? Nice.
Well, you want to talk to me for an hour?
It'll be nice, actually. I haven't spoken to you for a while.
Yeah, I don't even know when was the last time we spoke.
Like, had a proper good conversation.
Yeah. But just...
We speak a free chat. That's nice.
Yeah. We chat once in a while. But just for the listeners out there, me and my sister... her name's Annie, by the way. My sister's name's Annie. Annie Mac, yeah. Her name is not Princess Mac, just letting you guys know. My sister's name's Annie Mac. Yeah, just for the listeners out there, I haven't talked to my sister for a while now, because I've been so busy. And no, I don't think we've ever talked on the phone since I went to Korea. We only just...
I think so.
Chat. We just chat and send like audio messages to each other and stuff.
Yeah, because you're a busy man.
Oh, it's okay.
Couldn't never get a hold of you.
You're busy too. How's your study?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Graduating soon. Looking for grad roles.
Oh, nice. So, Annie, do you know much about K-pop?
Yeah, a bit. Like, I used to watch Stairway to Heaven and those Korean dramas, but not recently. Not in time now.
Well, did you know I'm the biggest thing in K-pop right now?
Yeah? Oh, I get some messages from your fans. No, I get messages from your fans.
Oh, okay.
I think it's ever since the last time I was on the After School show with you.
Hey, Annie, how's you and your boyfriend?
Oh my god. Can you not ask me this question?
You know, I just wanted to throw it out there that my sister has a boyfriend now, so, you know, all the randoms out there won't start hitting on my sister, because I'm not there to protect her anymore. I used to help her, you know, shoo away all the random guys until I left Australia, that I couldn't protect her anymore. Now she has a boyfriend that I never met before.
Oh, I'm sure you'll like him. You will like him.
I
I
don't know.
Very much.
I don't know if I like him actually, but we'll see. I hope your boyfriend follows me on Instagram, or Twitter, or Facebook. Huh? Does he listen to my music?
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
Are you
The
sure?
album as well.
Are you sure? So if I call
Yeah.
him right now, would he be able to sing Chomin Tagure? If I call him right now, would he be able to sing Bing Bing Bing? I'm gonna call him right now. Give me his number. I'm gonna call him right now.
Alright. No jokes.
Nah, are you serious? I don't want to call him. I don't know what to say. So Annie, is there any song you'd like me to play? Because I'm gonna finish off this chat with you with a song that you like.
How about Tonight by Big Bang?
Such an honor to have me, the original singer of our latest release, On the Flower Bed, Goppateso, 정훈이 선생님. Welcome.
Hi.
Hello. So first of all, I'd like to thank you on
네.
behalf of JJCC. Thank you for working with us for the past 2 weeks. Thank you for taking the time to do my interview, and thank you for taking me to eat hamburgers.
Ah, yeah.
How did you know I love hamburgers?
What about hamburger?
Oh, I love hamburgers.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, and we're here and we just ordered our hamburgers, so now we have time and I'm going to do my interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, I love hamburger so much. My stomach is rumbling. 배고파요. Oh, 진짜 배고파요. We just finished our show together and it was really, really great. Oh, so I just like to say, have you been to Australia, 선생님?
Yes. I think almost 10 years ago,
Wow.
with my husband. My husband is a rock singer.
네.
I was Sydney, another city. I don't know, forget.
Oh, that's okay.
Stone Mountain?
But, oh, yeah, okay. Snowy Mountains? Oh, yes, Snowy Mountains. Very famous, very famous.
Yeah, yes.
But 20 years ago, that's a long time from the name. I think
Sorry.
I have to take you. We should go together. I haven't been home for 3 years.
Oh, 3 years.
Yeah, I haven't been back to Sydney for 3 years. So if there's a chance, we could go together.
Okay.
I can take you around
Okay.
with my family and stuff, you know?
Okay,
I
we
think it'll
sing
be fun.
together.
Oh, yes, I'd love
to
to.
be the
Woo.
JCC.
Yes, please, yes,
JCC.
please.
Yeah.
So I just like to throw it out there to the fans and the listeners that 정훈이 선생님, when we were recording On the Flower Bed, she was a one-shot wonder. She went into the studio and just sang it one time, and the producer says, pass! Wow. You know, like, Eddie's probably going to kill me for this, but Eddie sings the same part as 정훈이 선생님, and he was probably in there for 1 hour recording just the chorus, the sabi. And no, I mean for all of us as well, you know, we were in there for a long time, but 선생님 was in there, just one shot, one time, and pass. Wow, that is amazing.
When I start singing, it's almost 50 years ago. We don't have monitor.
네.
We cannot hear my voice. Only help myself.
Yes.
And the system was too bad, and the recording only 2 channel.
Wow.
2 channel. So if I wanna sing duet, then first time sing with band,
Yeah.
and next time sing only one time. So we practice many times. So when we start sing one album, the 12 songs, we sing 1 hour, 2 hours. Okay. We record 12 songs.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure
Viewers.
our listeners are very, very curious now. If 정훈이 선생님 could sing us, Goppateso. Is that okay? Oh, I really want to listen. Like this, I'm pretty much like 10 centimeters away from 선생님, and I want to listen to your voice. Please, Goppateso. Is that okay?
꽃밭에 앉아서 꽃잎을 보네. 고운 빛은 어디에서 왔을까? 아름다운 꽃이여, 꽃이여.
Wow! Bravo! Oh my God!
The Prince Mac Hour on SBS Pop Asia.
Give me the light, hot time, 멈추지
빠져노래 불타는 텐션 so good Bust your swag up so good 준비 완료 so good Double tap 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 tap
Baby dance with me 흔들어 미친 듯이 뭐하니 움직여 네 멋대로 이 밤이 끝나기 전까지 소문나게 더 불질러
널 위한 무대야 다른 좋은 보내기 싫어 지금 잡은 이 손 놓지 마라 오늘만
Prince Mac hour is almost over. Time flies when you're having fun. If you got a question, you can tweet me at JJCC_PrinceMac or at SBS Pop Asia or post on the SBS Pop Asia Facebook page. Just look for the show picture and post a comment there. I'll be watching out for them all this week and we'll try to get through as many as possible next week. Hope you can join me next Tuesday, 7 p.m. on the SBS Pop Asia app. And you can also hear a podcast of today's show on sbs.com.au/popasia. Until next week, I'm Prince Mac. Thanks for hanging out with me on SBS Pop Asia.